This video is sponsored by Square Enix, who wanted me to tell you guys about a pretty fun game that you can now play for free called Killer Inn. Killer Inn is a fast-paced asymmetrical PvP shooter game that is currently in early access, where you have two teams, the Wolves and the Lambs. The Wolves are the killers, and their goal is to stop the Lambs from figuring out who they are, and also try to prevent the Lambs from escaping. But the Lambs can also fight back and defeat the Wolves. It's just that as a Lamb, you don't know who the Wolf is, so you're trying to figure that out. There's a lot more to it, which I'll get more into in a minute, but like I said, you can now play Killer Inn for free through the free trial. It is not limited to a certain amount of playtime. You can play it all you want. It will not eventually kick you out, and if you want the full game, it's 75% off right now. The full price is only $9.99, so it's a pretty good dang deal right now at like $2.49. I recommend checking it out to see if you like it. The difference with the free trial is that you'll be limited to 3 playable characters: the author, the gamer, and the detective. All of these characters, by the way, have like their own abilities, which also I'll get more into in a minute. But with the free trial, you also will not be able to unlock these characters with the character tickets. You won't be able to unlock skins with the K-Bucks currency, and the rewards that you earn, like your account level, the levels of your characters, battle pass rewards, and event reward tracks, you won't be able to claim those as long as you are on the free trial version. If you purchase the full game, all of this will carry over. It's still counting in the background and stacking up. All of it is still progressing, the XP and all of that. It all carries over to the full version of Killer Inn, where you will then be able to claim all of your rewards that have been stacking up. So yeah, try the new Killer Inn free trial today, and if you want the full experience, it's currently 75% off for a limited time. You can check it out by using my link. The biggest thing that keeps everyone from going around and just killing anyone that they think even has a chance to be the killer is that anyone who kills a player on their team will turn to stone. Like here, I accidentally hit my teammates while we were killing this lone little lamb down here, and it turned me to stone. When you're playing as a wolf, you don't drop evidence just for killing or hurting other players. Things like breaking windows or setting traps can even drop evidence that the lambs can use to find you as well. But I swear it just seems like sometimes you just leave tracks somewhere and it'll say you dropped a clue, so you should go ahead and just conceal that. If the lambs find enough of these clues, you can eventually become marked and they'll know that you are a wolf. If you're on the wolf's team, you can pay a shopkeeper or a staff member to cover up evidence, and if you're a lamb, you can pay one of those staff members to find evidence that you can use to give you a clue on who a killer is. So to kind of explain the game and kind of give you a guide to it if you do decide to play, like I said, the wolves are the killers, and they can see an icon above everyone's head to indicate whether that player is a wolf or a lamb. The lambs are blue, the wolves are red. So the wolves have a significant advantage being able to see who their targets are and are at a disadvantage with how many players are on their team. But the lambs are kind of still at a disadvantage with their numbers, since they do not have that option that the wolves have of being able to see everyone, knowing if they're a lamb or a wolf. They have no idea who's on their team, so it's kind of hard to trust people at first.
Vigil.
Yeah, Vigil's acting real weird. The wolves' goal is to try and wipe out all of the lambs while remaining undetected, while the lambs are trying to figure out who the wolves are and either take them out or escape. The lambs can actually escape, but it's a pretty difficult process to do unless the lambs are actually working together as a team, and they can start that escape process by first locating guardians, which are these gold floating things, and they're basically a boss battle that you can do alone or with the rest of your teammates. To start it, you just attack them, and it'll also notify everyone on the map that you are fighting that boss. This obviously comes with some risks, like being killed by the Guardian or being attacked by a wolf in the process, but if you defeat the Guardian, you get a golden key, which you can take over to the gate, which has 4 different locks. Defeat all 4 Guardians, bring their keys to the gate, which will be a tracked objective, and now you have unlocked the harbor, a whole nother section of the map where you now need to unlock the ship. All of the anchor locations are visible, and that's where you need to go to unanchor the ship, but at this point, the wolves should be trying like crazy for you not to make it there, so typically you won't fully escape before one of the teams win. So typically you've got to survive a pretty fierce fight before a full escape is complete. At least the matches that I've played will fully take place in the mansion section, but this whole area is bigger than you'll initially realize. It's got an underground section, a bunch of outside areas, and secret passages and all of that. That's why before you even get to the point of trying to escape through the harbor and fighting those guardians, you've got to get stronger and in the process try to figure out who those wolves are. Or if you're the wolf, you're also just trying to get as strong as you can so you can take those lambs out before they escape. Getting stronger by obtaining weapons, armor, and utility items items to help defend yourself from the wolves or to help you as a wolf take those lambs out is what you're aiming to do as soon as the match starts. Whether you're a wolf or a lamb, you do that through the same process of looting nearby items off of shelves and inside of drawers or containers and completing quests. Missions can be started from the menu of any shopkeeper or staff member on the map. There are gunsmiths, armorers, doctors, and all of these guys, but if you just want to get a mission as fast as possible, you open up the map with the M key and select the nearest staff member to place a marker that you can just quickly follow. As you learn the map after playing a bit, you won't have to track things as often, you'll just kind of know where you're at. You follow that mission and complete it, which might just have you grab something, maybe find a hidden marking, solving a quick puzzle, or breaking into a room to steal an item. Each of them will reward you with XP, gold, as well as these token points that you can use to open up chests. You typically want to do at least a few of these missions back to back so you can purchase items from the shopkeepers, the staff members, or use those points, which you get one of for each mission, to open up those chests. There are red gun chests, orange melee weapon chests, utility chests, armor chests, assassin, and mystery chests. The mystery ones are cheap, only costing 1 point, and I typically have good luck getting a decent item from there, but your first goal should just be to get a weapon. Then you should try to upgrade that weapon at a workbench, also get some armor and utility items. The upgrades cost gold and are well worth it. You can upgrade pretty much any of your actual like permanent items, the armor and weapons, and you want to do this as soon as possible. In my opinion, the best weapons have got to be the melee weapons. I think more so the club, but any heavy melee weapon is really good, especially once you upgrade them. The first thing I do is obtain the club, either from a trader or just open up a melee chest after completing 2 different quests. If I do the chest, I just stick to whatever melee weapon I get, because they're good regardless, but preferably the club.
My hands clean.
By the way, the staff members that you purchase items from and get quests from, they'll have safe zones going off and on, so if a lamb is in this little safe zone and they're killed, the killer will be revealed to everyone. But there's a timer on these safe zones, so they're really only safe a portion of the time. So for the characters and kind of like who the best characters are, the ones that I think are the best are like the trader here. He's pretty OP, but he gets money really fast, which means you get weapons, armor, and utility items and everything else fast by just grabbing every item you see and selling them back to the staff members. Typically, this wouldn't give you a whole lot of money, but with the trader, you're selling the item for 35% of what it's actually worth. So instead of like 8 gold coins, you get like 35 to 50. The CEO also earns more money from completing quests, 50% more gold specifically, so he's pretty good too. It's just that the trader tends to earn money a lot faster through selling. I really like the sniper, the little grandma sniper, just because she's a cool character, but she has the sniper abilities, which the sniper might be the best like actual gun in the game, and her ability is to allow sniper rifles to reload twice as quickly, which is like the biggest downside to the sniper because it's usually 1 shot and then you have to reload unless you upgrade it to a 2-shot, and 50% resistance to poison, toxic, and bleed, which is actually pretty good because those deal a ton of damage. And then the same thing with the physicist. I just like this guy because he's cool. But he does 50% more damage against the Guardians, plus 50% more gold and XP from those Guardians. But what has saved me a couple of times while using him is that he can go invisible. I think the default key is Control E to use your ability, but then you'll go invisible. And the free trial actually gives you some of the best characters as well, or what I think are pretty dang good characters. The author has the ability where quests are easier to complete, therefore you're earning gold faster, and when you purchase clues, heals, and bribes, it will not cost gold. She's actually really good for the quests reason, since all of her quests are always, or almost always, super close by, so you can rack up gold like crazy. So you're getting points for chests and gold faster, so you're grabbing weapons and all of that, plus able to upgrade them with gold at a workbench super quickly. The gamer's not too bad either, since she gets plus 35% XP from everything, and taking damage when she's at level 4 increases your damage and movement speed by 25% for a whole 10 seconds. So you can either run really fast or run towards that enemy and start going crazy. And the third character you get with the free trial, the detective, I think is one of the cooler characters, and you can actually be pretty good too because his health can just go up like crazy and kind of become like a little tank. That is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Thank you to Square Enix for sponsoring this video. You can try the new Killer in free trial today, and if you want the full experience, it's currently 75% off for a limited time. So check it out using my link down below. See ya!